A Yorkshire Child, Chapter 70, entitled Swimming Together. She smiled at him and revealed lovely white teeth, and then she swam alongside of him, of Josh. He had never thought much of girls before, but she seemed pleasant. She surprised Josh by high-fiving him, and then she shouted out her name above the splashing water. Her name was Jane. She was anything but plain. She raced him to the end of the pool, sending water splashing into the air. He tried his best to keep up and kicked his legs with all his might. He felt like a torpedo moving through the water. When Jane got to the end, she surprised him by turning and flipping under the water like a seal, then passing him by, going in the opposite direction. He was impressed and tried to do the same, with limited results. Length after length she swam, with Josh struggling to keep up behind her. It was fun but very tiring, and soon his arms felt like they were being weighed down with heavy weights, and he was beginning to sink. She sat on the side of the pool and watched him struggle to finish. She was smiling and laughing, but not in a malicious way. Josh didn't want to laugh, as it would have zapped his remaining strength and would have sunk like a perforated submarine. "What took you so long?" she said happily, kicking her legs in the water. He gasped for breath. It was the longest he'd ever swam, and in truth, he was only doing it to try to impress her. He'd never wanted to impress a girl before. She held out her hand and he shook it. She asked him lots of questions about where he lived and which school he went to. Josh didn't say much. He didn't know what to say. He wasn't uncomfortable. It was nice to have female company for a change, but he didn't want to tell her everything. "I need a drink," she announced. "I'm so thirsty I could drink this pool." She stood up, letting all of the water run off her body. She was lovely looking, thought Josh, so healthy. He thought how amazing it would be just to kiss her. This was a new thought to him. He'd never had these feelings before. He'd heard of the birds and the bees, but he was always too busy to think that it would apply to him.